Hi guys, well, like you can see, today's downloaded message is on the board, and a lot of people, when they are talking about love, don't talk about the other two, and a lot of people who are focused on maybe the other two may not be focused on love, right? So I felt like there's an important read here. There's an important message here. So I'm just going to go with it. I'm not really having any particular sign in mind. So if you see this reading and it resonates with you, or you get some advice or messages here, just take what's for you and leave what's not. It's for you, right? You needed to see it at this time, and that's it. So let's see. So I am using a Racier deck of cards. It's up to you. If you want to watch, stick around. We'll see what the message is. Okay, Three of Wands reversed and the Knight of Wands. I guess we can't get away from it. We're going straight in the sex part, right? So, you know, it seems like sexual partners these days are very easy to come by. Holding out or asking people to wait for it. You may feel that, okay, I might lose who I love if I ask them to, you know, wait, this positive waiting to get to know each other, not give yourself away. And you may feel like, well, I have been waiting and telling people no, and they're not coming as well, right? Because it can be true of either side. Those of you who are telling people to wait may feel like, you know what, I can go on and meet somebody else who's going to give me it. Well, first of all, if that's the case, those people are not in your energy vibration, and you do not want to be having sexual relationships with them. You know, you can end up with these semen demons. So you really don't want to be doing that anyway. But some of you need to be telling people to wait. You know, you need to be telling people, look, I've just met you. I don't need to be doing this. I don't need to be worried that I might lose you. You know, Six of Cups, you won't lose your soulmate, okay? You know, yeah, the Six of Cups, do you see how it's coming out like this? One's upright, one's reversed. One's upright, one's reversed. So you might be feeling like it's a double-edged sword for you guys that, you know, I meet my soulmate, if I ask them to wait, they may go off with another person, or they start keeping secrets from me. They start having secret lovers and things like that. And as you can see in this moon card, you know, there is more than one person in it, right? You may be missing somebody or wanting somebody who's also in another sexual relationship with somebody else. You could love somebody who's in a sexual relationship with somebody else, and you're not looking for another person here. You're not waiting for another person or accepting another sexual partner. Great. You don't want to be, you know, while you are in love with another person, because I feel like with this Six of Cups, this is definitely love, right? And memories. You might have, you know, these thoughts sexually about this person you love, and that's normal too. We've got to normalize this. You can't just think it's abnormal. Like I said, I posted a joke in the community section earlier, and I'm pretty sure it's going to drive some people wild, but you know, you've got to normalize all parts of this in your spiritual awakening in order to move forward, in order to pull in somebody who's on the same vibration as you, in order to pull in somebody who hasn't got secret lovers and off with somebody else and keeping secrets from you and things like that, you know, about, you know, even their sexual past, their sexual health and things like that. You don't need any surprises in that department. When I said semen demons, I may have laughed, but I wasn't kidding. when we're transferring this energy between two people, we take on the energy of all the people they've took on the energy of, right? It's, when we say sexual healing and things like that, it can help you to strengthen your immune system when you're with the right person, when you're in love with a person, things like that. And it can also do the opposite. It can bring up these surprises, nasty surprises that you just don't even really need in your life on your journey, especially, when you're already missing somebody or longing for somebody. You don't want these nasty surprises, do you, by somebody who has been running around all over the place? Because even in this Six of Cups, even though I feel a lot of love here, look in the picture. It's like you're experiencing times where you have memories with them and memories with them with somebody else, and them having this secret and things. All seems to be something maybe that's stuck in your mind, that because you was kept in the dark and you didn't know until it came out as a tower moment and things. So it really was something that had an imprint on your life, I guess, and that, it's not so easily forgotten, right? And it's not meant to be easily forgotten. You're meant to learn from these experiences, soulmate or not here. We're supposed to have these wake-up calls with these soulmates, right? To learn from them. So you could have learned a very valuable lesson through loss, either by somebody having sex with other people and keeping it a secret from you, and then having some issue from that, whether it just be the heartache and loss and losing that person because they went on with somebody else and never returned. Because here it can be with the Three of Wands, your ship's coming in waiting for somebody, but it's reversed. So they didn't come back, they got delayed with somebody else here, I feel. Not disclosing any information to you. They could have just up and left, and you was left wondering, looking through your memories, trying to search your memories for this answer. Well, the answer about the problem with them is not going to be in your memories. It's nothing you did. It's who they are and who they are within. But being a soulmate, they triggered something in you that needed healing as well. So it could have been abandonment issues. It could have been your ego that needed to die. It could have been your inner child that needed nurturing. You'll know because it's your spiritual path. So Two of Wands, and I seen that flip also. So it definitely is about this flirty, sexy energy. It's very good in a positive way, right? I don't want to just have this negative view, because I want to normalize it. It's very good to be flirty, and when you have a high libido, it means you're healthy, or fertile, things like that. That don't make decisions when you're horny, right? Don't shop when you're hungry. Don't date when you're horny. So definitely to be able to look through, this situation and maybe find moments where you could have made better decisions. Maybe at the first red flag, instead of giving them second chances, at the first white lie, instead of letting them continue on their path and play their game here. Because it does seem to be a player with the Knight of Wands energy. Nothing, each to their own. We all have our path to walk and things. You may have been a player at some point and then, met your match, so to speak, and fell in love. Because maybe you wasn't even wanting to fall in love. You were just, going along and being very flirty and very passionate and open. And it led you to this Six of Cups. With this Two of Wands as well, I would definitely say there's still a connection between you both, but you're in charge whether you want to hold on to their energy. Because remember, we all take energy from the people that they took energy from as well. So it's like with the Two of Wands, the decision is yours, but you should make a decision. You know, holding on to the past and not moving on to the future is a decision. Okay, so we're being accountable for our actions as well. It is a decision to hold on to your past. Knight of Pentacles, I'll tell you right now, it'll take them a long time to get right and make you this offer. Whether it's already been a long time and things like that. But the Knight of Pentacles, it's about caution here, okay? So if this person, let's just say, because this could be somebody returning quickly with the Six of Cups, I'm not going to lie, and Knight of Wands, it could be that they're heading towards you in this very sexual energy and you're picking it up. But Knight of Pentacles, if you're not already in this vibration, I would say get in it really quickly. Move things slowly, okay? So if they want to come back into your life, fair enough. If they truly love you and everything is how they say it is and there's no secrets here, then them taking it slowly, there'll be no problem. You don't need to give yourself away because you've been saving yourself for this person, but this person hasn't been saving themselves for you. So again, you don't want to mix with those, you know, that bad energy. You know, if you think about it, a woman can give life from her breast, life-giving milk. And the same is true of her vagina, right? She can give this life-giving serum, but it can also have negative effects as well. Right? It's the same for everybody. If something's bad, it's bad for you. So be slow, be cautious, don't rush into anything. Like I said, they may have been off having their fun, so now they come back to you and offer you, hey, look, I picked you some fruit while I was on my way over. It's okay to say, okay, well, thanks for the fruit, but I'm not giving in so easy. Because the decision will ultimately be yours here with the Two of Wands. Just remember that moon there. They could be still hiding things from you. Knight of Cups. So if you are in this, and it's another person, they could still be hiding another person from you. Just be aware of that. It could even be like a love triangle where you love them, they love somebody else, and that other person loves themselves, and it could be the other person that is, you know, putting themselves about. Might not even be your ex, if you like, or your next. It might be that their partner was a cheat and putting themselves about, and this is where they could pick up this bad energy and bad water. But this Knight of Cups, if you wait, you'll get the right offer here, okay? What I'm seeing energy-wise is they'll come then correct to you, and I don't think they should come any other way. I'm going to take an oracle card here to see what's going on with these people. Like I said in the beginning, it's kind of like if they didn't come back, it's because they were held up with other people, and we're seeing 3 people in this reading now. Fair male. Some people wanted to see a description, I guess. New love. Yeah, some of you may have understood that this person will never change and they're waiting for a new offer. And that's what will happen. You'll get somebody who's more on your vibration, more in a loving energy, more with this clear water. Oh my God. But yeah, so if the ex comes running back, tell them that a real person's stepping in. No. Long distance. Okay, so you could have experienced all that and are now in a long distance relationship. And I guess when you've been with a cheater before, and I guess you could have some nerves coming up, some of you, if you're in a long distance relationship with somebody new, but you've been cheated on in the past, this would be your new lesson to work through. Okay, that not everybody's going to be a cheater. Not everybody's going to be, you know, like an ex. Everybody's different, right? You know, you can't say all men are the same, because that would mean all women are the same. And we're just not, are we, guys and girls? We're just not all the same. You're not the same as the person who was cheated on you, or at least that's what you're not trying to be, and that's what you're trying to avoid. So being cautious and knowing your worth with the Knight of Pentacles here, you will, you know, somebody better will make you an offer. You don't have to. It could be somebody from a different race, from a different continent, and those sort of things are, you know, a factor in your love life right now. We have the Tower, and it's reversed here. So you see, if you accept this person back, you might find yourself in another Tower moment with 3 people. Again, we can see here. With it being reversed, you holding out, you might avoid this Tower moment. Okay, you might avoid getting yourself into some sort of mess and trouble here. You're delaying or dealing with the Tower better, because it's like waiting and then people saying, I knew you would have thingy. So it's like you find out, okay, because I waited, I found out this person is still seeing that other person. Okay, on that, I got time to be brave. So yeah, hold out, trust and have faith. You've done so much work at this time, right? It's not a race in life, you know. Don't try and sprint to get to the end goal if you think the end goal is unity. You want the end goal to be you, happy and healthy and brave and full of inner peace and knowledge and experience of life. But yeah, brave heart never won fair lady though, right? So we want somebody to be strong in our life and mean what they say and come forward with these genuine offers, not having these little secrets in the background. Because as you can see, these towers, if you can manage to work through the minor arcana, the major arcana don't need to come in, right? If you make somebody show by actions instead of words, we don't need to see the moon. If you don't rush into a sexual relationship with somebody who's already shown you red flags, then the divine does not have to send the Tower and this big wake-up call for you. If you are moving into new love, you can avoid this Tower by checking yourself and saying, hey, that's not the same person. They're not doing, everybody's not the same. We definitely, you know, it's something that's triggering in me. I don't want to project my insecurities onto another person. I want to look, why do I feel like if they're not texting me back in 2 seconds that they're cheating on me? I want to look at why, and of course, if you've been cheated on multiple times in multiple relationships, I get why you would have these issues and these thoughts. It's time to be brave and look within and fight that battle that's going on within. And then we don't need these big Tower moments, because then this new love doesn't have to have a Tower moment. You know, you can avoid it here. And I think it would also be that you've learnt your lesson, so the divine doesn't need to send a Tower. Okay, so 6 of Swords here reversed. So you probably hoped that maybe in this new love it'd be moving forward a lot quicker than it is. Maybe you hoped that somebody from your past would come forward a lot quicker than they did and wouldn't have stayed with the other person so long. But the fact is, we are at where we're at, right? In the present moments, there isn't, you are in the wrong place at the wrong time and things like that. You are in the right place. You are where you are meant to be. Stop wishing your life away. Stop wishing for things to go quicker and things like that. I do believe some of you are wishing that you could travel, and we've been stopped here again because of current world situations. Everybody has felt these delays and things like that in travel. It's, you know, it's not surprising. Don't take it so personally. Okay, take it as an opportunity. Okay, I'm not having the opportunity to travel, but you know what? I'm going to take this opportunity to look what's triggering me within. Why am I triggered by this? What can I do about this? How can I heal this? Because swords are about thoughts and speech. So I feel like you need to be speaking and thinking more positively in this situation. And that's where we can change things here. That's what we can look at. What's triggering me? What can be changed by me? Right? So always trying to look at it from a different perspective and a different positive place, and to heal that within you, right? Okay, I have to go slowly, I can't travel just yet, but it gives me the opportunity to figure out with me before I go ahead and blow this romance that I have going on because of my own feelings here. The devil. So, the devil is the right way up. So it could be that some of you are dealing with codependencies. You got into a new relationship or waiting for your old relationship thinking, that's going to make me happy. Right? And it's not. Because if it's not coming from within, it's not going to be on the outside of you for sure. If you're not happy within, it's never going to be, the happiness is never going to be outside of you. So with this devil card here, let's go to the magic side of it, right? So what can we do if we're feeling these human urges that we're meant to be feeling? Okay, it's healthy to be feeling, healthy drive. Maybe you don't have a healthy drive and you're saying, where is it gone? Why have I lost my libido? Could have to do with thinking positively. A lot of this can come down to maybe if I'm not feeling great, I'm feeling depressed, and it can come down to mood because it's all chemicals in your body. So I don't really want you to be down on yourself either and start thinking negative about yourself if you're not having these feelings. We experience so much, and it shows that we've experienced something through loss, and with the moon reverse there, something we're not seeing as well going on behind the scenes. So you may feel like, well, there's nothing that should be wrong with me, but I'm having these deep emotional feelings and things like that I have to deal with, and I'm not really in the mood anymore. That's fine, because maybe you're in a committed relationship or your partner's not really in the mood anymore and you're taking it personally. Just remember, it could be something going on with them, especially with the Six of Swords, reversed. I feel like then what could be going on is that you need to think more positively. I don't want to say cheer up. It's never as simple as cheer up. I've had those experiences myself where I've been depressed and people say, cheer up and, come on. It's easy to do, get outside and stuff. And, and you're like, no, it's not really helping me. So I do understand that, right? But you don't want to immediately put this extra pressure on yourself, telling yourself there's something wrong with me and stuff. It's okay not to be okay. Actually, you can use sex and magic together to promote good mental health, good health physically as well within your body. You can look up and learn on this, right? People could be using sexual magic even against you. You may be thinking, why can I not get over this cheater? So they could be having experiences with somebody else, as we've seen up here, and we can see in multiple cards, it seems to be a third party situation. That, okay, they're thinking about you while doing the act with somebody else. So that's calling your energy in and keeping this connection with you. They may not even know they're doing it. Or you could be doing this to try and call somebody back to you. right? It doesn't always have to be one way here. I'm trying to explain it as many ways as possible, as many sides as possible, so that it's not just pointing the finger, because pointing the finger doesn't help anybody. So what's love got to do with it? Deception. We've seen that. Flirting. We've seen that also. Trust. So having faith that you're enough in a situation that, you know, if somebody's going to cheat, it's about them. It's not actually about you, even if you wasn't, you know, having sex with them, because we can see somebody might have a loss of libido due to, you know, not thinking positively and things like that. And so you've got to trust that, you know, you are enough. And for the right person, they won't go anywhere. So when you meet this new love, you don't have to have this fear that they're going somewhere. You don't have to have this fear that every person will be the same. Even if you, let's say, fall in love with somebody and you meet them because, let's say, you're flirting online, long distance, right? And social distancing. And you're flirting online with each other and you meet them and you fall in love with each other. You express your love. You immediately feel vulnerable. So you immediately feel back to square one, where somebody who's wearing the false mask could be you. You could be deceiving yourself like, they're cheating on me. Because then once we feel vulnerable, our ego wants to kick in and tell us, you know, you're too good for this. Remember, you just went through this life lesson about learning your self-worth and you're too good for a cheater. Walk away now. You know, and this is also the devil card and that Six of Swords reverse, that negative thinking. That little voice in your ear, your ego and your super ego telling you, you know, come on, this person's a flirt, you know, because they were flirting with you. And if you met somebody and you're the third party and they were flirting with you while they was in a relationship, and then you got in a relationship with them and now you're scared they're going to do it to you. I mean, that's something that needs to be worked on within you as well. And I mean, if they said, okay, I'm not with that person and things like that, but your gut instinct told you they kind of are with that person, but you enjoyed the flirting and you enjoyed the attention, it made you feel some sort of way, then it kind of is like your karma to be dealing with this situation now. I mean, each to their own. You've just got to deal with the point where you're at. You're not in the wrong place in time and things like that. You're where you're meant to be to deal with what needs healing within you. I don't pass no judgment to anybody because I feel like we're all here to learn these lessons. So someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. Most of the time when I deal with people, they may need to see that it's themselves that's wearing the false mask. You're kidding yourself. You're making excuses for somebody else. It's time to be brave and take off your mask. Maybe ensure you're not okay. Maybe take off your mask and say, this is me. This is who I am. I've been making up excuses for you. I've been accepting your apology when you wasn't even apologizing. And I've just got to let go of my ego. And I've got to let it die and trust that there's something better out there for me. And then you can move forward. You could maybe even distance yourself from people who aren't putting into you. And maybe this distance will give you this space and time that you can find this new love for yourself and be expressing your love to yourself very openly, very freely, without having to disguise it because you're scared that self-love and confidence, because it's not just ego. A healthy ego is, we actually need it. But, you know, when people make us wear a mask on who we truly are because it might offend them, or we might lose somebody, or they might be we might be scared to outshine other people, and then we get cut off and we become the black sheep of the family or things like that. It's like needing to break away from that now and finding this real love within ourselves and even within other people. I'm not saying we shouldn't be looking to love other people. We should, but we should be also learning to reciprocate it, right? Dating. Dark male. You may be dating a different kind of soulmate, and I say that not because of the race difference here. It was the message that came to me, not that you've changed who on the outside they may appear to be. I feel like once you've learned to trust, you'll be dating people who are different from your usual type. So then what can happen is, don't be scared about it, okay? Don't be scared about dating somebody who's not your usual type. When we're learning these lessons, that's exactly what we want to be doing. That's exactly what we want to be doing. Dating a different type of soulmate, whether it be for a different lesson or because we've ascended, right? So then we have control. So I feel like there's a lot of control. If you're in a new relationship, you may want to control everything. That's not the beautiful part of it, right? You may have left relationships where you was under control and it felt like love in the beginning. Oh, this person's so jealous about me. They really care about me. But it's actually that devil card, and it's learning that that's not your twin flame, and that's not a relationship you want to be in. That's codependency. They may have made you even feel safe at one point. You know, I forgot what it's called, where, you know, people adapt to their captors, you know, and they feel like, okay, at least it was a comfortable life knowing what was going to be happening every day. I may have, you know, been able to deal with that rather than looking to be dating again or looking to be dating other people or a different kind of people. I'm out of touch from dating because, you know, the young people of today are just, I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to get online and things like that. And I don't want to date somebody younger than me, and that's all that's attracted to me. There's lots here that can be going on, and that I'm picking up people's questions and things like that, that they don't want to be having to date again because they're a long time out of the dating scene, and that's you putting these restrictions on yourself and trying to control every part of your world. Believe me, I get it. I'm a Scorpio. I'm a control freak. So I get it. You want to keep everything in this neat little box, and you can't control the outside world. So you're going to stay away from new love. You're going to stay away from dating, and maybe just wait for this person that you knew before and already was comfortable with. It's like being stuck in a rut, right? But it's not a rut you really want to be stuck in. And just imagine if you changed earlier, how much time you could have been happy rather than, you know, wasting on people, right? We don't want to be wasting this time on people who are not giving to us, who are deceiving us, because then we end up deceiving ourselves, thinking it's a relationship that is maybe meant to be or something more than it is, because we can't let go. We've got to look at, okay, why can't we let go? Is there truly a connection with this person? Do they truly want me? The Five of Autumn, that's the Five of Pentacles in the normal deck. So being left out in the cold. Reach out to others for assistance. Feeling challenged by money situations. So it could even be all about money, right? King of Autumn here as well. Be assertive when it comes to what you know is right. So again, it's just saying, look, you know in your gut what's right here. There's a difference between being compassionate and kind and caring and loving to somebody, and this person is leaving you out in the cold, then you're not being loving to yourself. The Emperor, use logic and structure to increase your success. Get organized, a firm but compassionate leader. And that's what I'm asking you to be, firm but compassionate. You can't keep letting people get away with these things. The Wheel, it's time for a change. The delays are over. A sudden or unexpected good luck, a new car or travel. So you will get to travel in this long distance relationship. Take the delays for now as a blessing. Everything is perspective, right? We could look at everything from a negative point of view or a positive point of view. It's up to you. I don't know why this reading came about, but I hope somebody got the messages they needed. Good luck, guys.